Hello, my dear students. So, in last class, we have studied about double circulation and the working of our heart. So, what is double circulation? It is a circulation in which blood flows twice through the heart in one complete circulation of the body, or in one complete cycle, blood flows twice. And which are the two types of circulation? Pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. Circulation of blood between lungs and heart is called pulmonary circulation, and between heart and body parts is called systemic circulation. So we can see in our body, we can see double circulation. And we also study that left side is completely separated from the right side by a partition called septum. So what is the advantage of this complete circulation? That means in left side there is oxygenated blood, right side there is deoxygenated blood. So oxygenated blood is completely separated from the deoxygenated blood. So what is the use of it? When it is completely completely separated, there is more efficient supply of oxygen to our body cells. And if there is more efficient supply of oxygen to our body cells, more energy is produced in our body. And we know we are warm blooded. Warm blooded means what? We have a constant body temperature. So even if the temperature outside is very high or if it is very low, we have a constant body temperature. So to maintain that constant body temperature, we need more energy. And we get more energy by completely separating the left side of the heart from the right side and prevent the mixing of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. Okay, so mammals are warm blooded. Then what about birds? Last year we studied class Aves. So they are also warm blooded. So mammals and birds have four chambered heart. We have double circulation, and completely left side is completely separated from the right side. Then what about the other classes like reptiles, amphibians and all? So we know reptiles and amphibians, they have three chambered heart. They have two atria and one ventricle. So three chambered heart. Even if they have three chambered heart, they also have double circulation. But we know they are cold blooded. Cold blooded means what? They don't have a constant body temperature. So the temperature of their body will be depending on the temperature outside. That means they don't want to maintain their body temperature constant. That means they do not need more energy to maintain their body temperature. So here they have three chambered heart. That means there will be some mixing of oxygenated blood and deoxygenated blood. No problem, because they need only less energy. So even if it is mixing, there is no problem because they are cold blooded. So they need only less amount of energy. Then what about fishes? Fishes have two chambered heart. That is one atria and one ventricle. Okay. So in fishes we can see single circulation. Single circulation means in one complete cycle blood flows through the heart only once. So now we can look how single circulation is taking place in the fish. Okay, fish is also cold blooded, so it also need only less amount of energy. So in fish, fish breathe the oxygen that is dissolved in water. So water enters into the body through the mouth, and oxygen is dissolved in this water. And the respiratory organ of fish is gills. So gills are present here. So when this oxygen rich water reaches the gills, oxygen from the water enters into the blood vessels that is present in the gills. So now the blood becomes oxygenated, and that oxygenated blood is supplied to all parts of the body. So through blood vessels it goes to all parts of the body. So all the cells get oxygen, and after respiration carbon dioxide is produced in the cell. and the carbon dioxide from the cell enters back into the blood, and that deoxygenated blood is that will flow back into the heart. Okay, so oxygenated blood is supplied to all the cells. From the cells, blood becomes carbon dioxide enter into the blood, and that deoxygenated blood is will flow back into the heart of the fish. And from the heart, that deoxygenated blood is flowing back into the gills. And from the gills, what happens? This water, after reaching the gills, here there is an opening called gill slit. So through this gill slit, this water is going out. So the carbon dioxide that comes out from the heart uh, comes into the gills, and from the gills that carbon dioxide enter into this water, and that water will go out through the gill slit. So here in the circulation of fish, what we can see, blood is entering the heart only one time. So this circulation is called single circulation. So blood is entering the heart only once in a complete cycle. So this circulation is called single circulation. So what is happening in single circulation? Oxygen is dissolved in water. That water enters through the mouth of the fish, reaches the gills. Gills have blood vessels. So oxygen will enter into the blood. And the blood rich in oxygen is not going to the heart. It is applied to the cells in the body. And from the cells, carbon dioxide rich blood is going to the heart. And from the heart, this carbon dioxide rich blood or deoxygenated blood is coming back to the gills, and from the gills that carbon dioxide mixes with water and it goes out through the gill slit. So only once the blood is reaching the heart. So this circulation is called single circulation. Okay, bye.